The 15th of August 1977, Ohio Wesleyan University was having a routine day. But that very night something was about to happen that would remain a mystery for humans for years to come. The Big Ear radio telescope, with a 30-meter wide reflector at the university, detected a very large radio signal at 10:01 p.m. This signal traveled from the telescope to the IBM 1130 computer, and then it was automatically converted to a printer. In the control room that night, the only sound was that of the printer, and otherwise, it was completely silent. The signal was printed on paper but got lost among the other printouts, and no one realized that the Big Ear telescope had received an alien signal from the Sagittarius constellation. A few days later, a technician at the control room went through the printouts and saw the astronomical signal 6EKYJ5, which Jerry Ahmed highlighted with a red pen, writing 1 next to it. Since then, it has been known as the WOW signal. But what was so special about this signal? For the past 47 years, it has remained a mystery, and the question remains whether it was a message from aliens or just a coincidence. Let me take you on a journey into this mystery. Welcome back, viewers. The importance of the WOW signal lies behind a study released about 18 years earlier. In 1959, Cornell University physicists Philip Morrison and Giuseppe Cocconi released a paper hypothesizing that if there were any extraterrestrial civilizations in the universe, they would use a frequency of 1420 MHz to communicate with us. The reason for this is that this frequency is naturally emitted by hydrogen, which is the most abundant element in the universe. This frequency could be a common and understandable reference for any technologically advanced civilization, making it ideal for extraterrestrial communication. Following this study, in 1973, Ohio State University dedicated its Big Ear radio telescope to search for intelligent signals from extraterrestrial life beyond Earth's atmosphere in a mission named Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence SETI. This mission became the longest-running mission designed to search for life beyond Earth. Big Ear radio telescope was located near Perkins Observatory on the Ohio Wesleyan University campus, and its mission was to scan different areas of the sky and detect any intelligent signals that might have come from beyond Earth. On the night of August 15, 1977, at 10:01 p.m., the telescope detected a signal so unique and powerful that Jerry Ahmed and his fellow scientists were astonished. The signal lasted for 72 seconds, after which, following computer conversion, it became 6EKYJ5. This signal didn't contain any hidden message in terms of numbers and letters. Instead, it reflected the intensity and power of the signal. The WOW signal consisted of 6 characters, and each character represented a 12-second time interval, meaning the telescope would detect the signal for 12 seconds, record it, and then move on to the next set of 12 seconds. The total duration of the WOW signal was 72 seconds. It is important to note that when the telescope detects no signal, it records a value of 0. A signal with a value of 1 is the smallest, and as the numbers increase, it indicates that the intensity and strength of the signal are also increasing. Normally, the Big Ear telescope receives signals with intensities ranging from 1 to 4, but the WOW signal started at 6. If the signal had exceeded 10, it would have been converted to an alphabet, with 10 representing A, 11 representing B, and 12 representing C, and so on. The second part of the signal was converted to E by the computer, which means 14. The intensity of the signal in the second 12 seconds increased from 6 to 14. The third character was K, corresponding to a value of 26. The signal's highest value was 30, which was converted to Y, and the final two parts of the signal were J and G, corresponding to values of 20 and 5, respectively. The most remarkable feature of the WOW signal was that it was heard only at the 1420 MHz frequency, the same frequency emitted naturally by hydrogen. This has led some scientists to speculate that maybe the signal was a random occurrence from the vastness of space, with so many asteroids, planets, galaxies, and clusters. Why was this signal linked to aliens? The frequency of 1420 MHz is the hydrogen line, and hydrogen is the most common element in the universe. Scientists believe that if an alien civilization wanted to communicate, it would choose a universal, easily understandable frequency that could be recognized by any advanced species. Additionally, if we plotted the strength of the WOW signal on a chart, it would look very unique, as the signal went up to a value of 30 and then slowly faded away. This pattern is only possible if the signal was deliberately generated. Another reason the WOW signal is often linked to aliens is that cosmic events in space can throw out signals. That those signals are neither in this pattern gradually increasing and then fading away, nor are they single occurrences. The WOW signal, however, appeared only once. If it were generated by a natural cosmic event, it would have appeared multiple times. Furthermore, the WOW signal was received exclusively at the 1420 MHz frequency, something not typical for random cosmic events. Now, let's look into the second question: from where in the sky did the WOW signal originate? Due to the design of the Big Ear telescope, it was difficult to pinpoint the exact location. The telescope had two different feed horns, and due to Earth's rotation, these horns scanned different parts of the sky. The WOW signal was heard by only one feed horn, not the other, and the data was processed in such a way that it was impossible to determine which horn received the signal. Therefore, we have two possible locations where the signal might have originated, but we cannot be sure which one it was. The signal's location was somewhere in the Sagittarius constellation, near the globular cluster M55 and the Sagittarius A star. This mystery remains unsolved because we know the WOW signal came from the Sagittarius constellation, but the exact coordinates have never been confirmed. There are many theories and hypotheses about the WOW signal. What was it? Where did it come from? Scientists have not agreed on one theory. One possibility is that it was an interstellar twinkle from a weak signal, much like how stars twinkle. But this theory was disproved when the Very Large Array Telescope, which is more sensitive than Big Ear, could not detect the signal. Another hypothesis is that the signal might have been generated by Earth and reflected back to Big Ear by an asteroid or space debris. But this was also proven false because the intensity of the signal would have been much weaker if it had come from Earth. Also, the 1420 MHz frequency band is reserved for astronomy, and radio signals on Earth are not allowed to transmit on this frequency, so the signal could not have been generated from Earth. In 1995, Jerry Aumann and other scientists used the Meta Array, and in 1999, scientists used the Mount Pleasant Radio Observatory's 26-meter telescope, but the result was always the same: complete silence. Was the WOW signal an accident, or did aliens try to contact us and then stop? In 2017, Antonio Perez suggested that the signal might have come from the hydrogen clouds of two distant celestial objects, TSS 266P and TSS 335T. However, the WOW signal remains a mystery, and scientists still do not know its origin. Was it a message from an alien civilization, or was it a natural cosmic event? The scientific community is still trying to understand the origin of this signal. Even though 47 years have passed since the WOW signal was recorded, it has never been recorded again by any telescope. We hope you enjoyed this video and will like and share it. Thank you for your kind comments. See you in the next exciting video.